All right. So I get the distance, the step distance. Hey, Adepokan. Man. Yeah, I don't know. This code like throws me off. Okay, so whatever. I'm simplifying. That's what matters. Okay, so relative time this step. That gives me my relative distance. So this has to be bigger than 0. I guess I was taking code from my main game. Anyway, what am I doing? I take this real distance, I divide it by the step distance. Yeah, so by taking this times the speed, I like stretch the value into something that becomes a distance. Yeah. Time times distance. No, times the time times this multiplied by the speed gives me like a distance. And then when I take that and I divide it by the distance, I know how many full steps there are. If I know how many full steps there are, so now why do we have to use this again? So I guess I take the time, I take the steps times how many, so this is full steps times how, like the distance, so you get a distance divided by the speed, which brings it back into time. Is this correct? If I bring it back into time, then this is in time, and then I repeat the process times the speed and because like the like along the okay, let's just run the code. Obviously right now the math is wrong, but because the speed is not linear, we need to split the time by each component, by each steps. So we're able to group the first step with the second step to get like one big step. And then this we can always chunk like we're doing here. So anyway, this, so total, so this should be like total time, I guess. Because this is in speed. Total time times speed. I guess just time. The time that you're at times the speed. But now this is not required. So this is float. This is float. It's already float. Oh, but no, but if it's time, it has to be whatever. But yeah, now we don't need to do min, max, whatever. Distance. Wait, actually this makes no sense. Wait, what? Oh man. Max between this times that, you cannot be under 0. So I guess the math disappears. The max disappears. But then min times distance. Step distance. Oh, and then you do the distance. Okay, so that's the step distance. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was step distance, but let's just write it. And let's just do step. Ah, come. D speed. Okay. And now you want a min, because if you go over the distance, it means you're in a different step. So that part would be done later. Okay. So this gives me a step, and then step the remainder time. So this would be time remainder, right? Because you get the time, so it goes back into a time value. Or maybe I can just call it time left. Alright, so this I can use. Get step, step remainder, step remainder. Okay, let's start using it. So I can at least replace it here and here. So let's do var, and we'll do get step of step 1. Was it distance? No, it's speed. I go step 1 distance, and then it's the remainder thing. Okay. I'll rename that later. Why is this wrong? It's a double. I guess that's why I was casting. Speed isn't double in this. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now this, we give you rel step 1, rel step 1 remaining. You don't need this now. Okay, now I can do step 2. Step 2 remaining is not required. This should be fine. Can I just do this in C#? I guess I can. Step 2, step 2, rel step 1 remaining. Okay. At least this part of the code can be read. Alright, next. Music stopped already. Is my computer having issues? Or I think Firefox is having issues. was weird. Oh. This part we don't care. Get step. 2 speed, step, distance 2, full 1 time left. Alright. Okay. So we're getting somewhere now. Bam bam. So now I guess I refactored this. It's kind of the same, right? So you get float, get full steps, something like that, and you need I guess double duration. No, it's just time. Speed is a double. Speed. And then what else? Okay, I guess I'll invert float. So should the other time have been... So why is this one a double? I think time should be double too. Anyway, we'll... remainder should be double. 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 This is float. This is double. So now we don't care. This becomes... So this is double, double, float. I guess this is fine. Float, double. Okay, that's good. So now that we have speed and distance, we can do these. I'll simplify it. So distance becomes float. So that's time times speed. All right. So now we don't need the max. I don't think. Step distance. Alright, I mean, I guess I don't need this comment. So this is what? This is a float. Distance is a float. Full remaining. So that's duration, which is now called time. Time becomes a double. So, okay, I mean, we don't know. There's something else that's good. Okay, step distance, speed, like that. This doesn't get cast that. Return. So what do we return? We need the amount of full steps. Huh. So this becomes full step times step distance. So I think I can just do that right away. Yeah. Okay. So first things first, we do well, now the variables don't make sense. Because this is like a number, but it's not a good number. So we round it down. Yeah, whatever. Full steps times distance. Oh, come on, distance. Write it. Okay, there we go. And then we need the remaining, which remaining is now called time left. Hey, welcome, Career Senpai. The Twitch thing asked me to like write this message, but I don't even know what it means. Happy affiliate anniversary. I think I set up affiliates in like 2015. Yeah. Same. So time left. So yeah, this is called time left. And I guess this is now called time left. I can't do that. Come on. Time left. Hey, this is starting to look readable. So now that I have that, I can use it. So I use it here. So we care about full distance, and then full steps. We don't care, right? No, we don't, because this gets replaced. Right. So var, I end up with full distance and full time left. Okay, get full steps, and then this I give you the step speed, step distance, and the time. Wait, what was it again? Well, the time. So the time would be duration, I think. Full remaining, full time left. Okay, so this will now be full time left. And then this whole thing gets replaced by full distance. Alright, and then we do the same thing, but for this will be step relative rel distance rel dum, and then this is relative time. Okay, and then this becomes rel time left. And then this I get to replace with rel distance. Alright. Okay, now that this is done, I'm supposed to do two more right before. We'll call that start. Step 1. Start 1 time left. This is fine. And the full time left is called it's just duration, right? Duration. Okay. This is called start step 1 with start, oh shit, start 1 time left. Oh, and now this gets used. Start 2 time left. Start 2 time left, like that. So this now carries over. I take this. Hey, welcome, Amstar V1. Alright. Okay, start, we'll call it start rel 1. Start rel 1, like that. This is on relative time. Start rel 2. Start rel 2. This becomes start rel 1 time left. Bam. And then we just put that there. So, okay. I think I got it. Probably. Rel distance 1 1. Oh, and now I forgot one thing. So now we get start rel step 1 plus start rel step 2 plus that. Then we do start step 1 plus start step 2, like that. Sorry if this code makes no sense, but it makes sense in my head. And I guess I can rename this to star. We'll call it full start. Full start. This one, rel start step 1, like that. The variable names don't matter anyways. Okay, and was this one correct? Get duration. So duration is the opposite. I have the distance and I want to figure out how long. So I think I do the same sort of functions. Minus step offset. I think I'll just simplify that for now. Distance minus step distance. Wait, what? Oh, this was inverted, true. So we don't do that. This we don't need. Distance. Max between that. Well, we don't need that. Just to make sure we're not using offset anymore, right? Good. Friggin' notifications. Okay. So in order to do that correctly, so I need to know, so from the distance, now I'm segmenting the distance into little chunks and then measuring how long each chunk takes. So first things first, so the way to time a chunk is this. So you take the steps times the distance divided by the speed. Time 1. I guess this is the more important part. So you take the smaller between that. Partial steps. Yeah, so you take the minimum between how long the step is, or like this number. This measures the time. Okay, so let's just do a function here. Private. I think you return a double. Duration. Okay. I guess you take the speed for that step. You want the distance. Yeah. I could distance, which is, this is a float. Alright. Distance, and then I guess total distance, then I return, I guess I return double duration, and then the remainder distance left. I could call it duration, I think. Distance, step distance, and then the remainder is I guess it's the max between that minus that. Maybe that works. Max between the distance minus step distance 0. Because if the step is not complete, okay, wait. Anyway, I think it works, whatever. So let's not think too much. Okay. Step 1 speed. Step 1 distance. Partial steps. And now you take var between the time and man, naming stuff. Man, okay. Something like that. Distance left. Step 1 distance left. Then we do for the 2. This one we don't care. 2. Oops. Then step 1 distance left. That's correct. And now we call this distance left. Okay, let's just try this really fast. Well, it's not gonna work perfectly because I still need the first part, but let's just see it. Wait, what? Rip. I mean, it should now work, but it shouldn't work this bad though. Okay, well, let's just assume it's an issue with the duration, hopefully. So I think I take this. Time. this gets inverted like that. Well, whatever, let's just do it myself. Start time 1, start step distance left, but also it's kind of inverted, so I'll name it 2 step, so you do 2 distance 2. So this is step offset. I think that's fine. Start time 1. We do care about that. Step 2 distance left 1. Oops. Step 1 distance left. Oops. Start step 2 distance left. So this is most likely gonna be 0, but wait, when it's not 0. So now you do distance minus start step 1 distance left. And likewise you do the same here. Something like that. But now where's distance used? That might not work actually. I guess step offset has to be maxed. Math f dot, we want the smaller between this and distance. And I think the thing would, okay, well, let's just try it again. But apparently I have a bug. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Whoa. I must have messed up a variable actually, because this is such a weird issue. Where's the issue though? How can I fail this hard? What? One sec, I'll just move that. I gotta like freeze this. Alright. Oh, there are negative numbers. What? Rel start step 2. So wait, what? So this thing, wait, what? How can I have a number here? We're not there. I guess it's taking this one. Wow, what a, that's kind of not good. So wait, I want the step distance, but how can this be negative? Step speeds 2. This is negative? But I do max. Between that minus that, 0. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Wait, whoops. get step. So the time, this is the time left. So time, or time left, I mean. So if you have a number here, minus step distance. So it's possible we want the smaller between that and that. I guess I gotta do step times the step distance. I need to clamp the numbers somewhere. So like this min. I want the smaller. So if this times that becomes bigger than this, in that case we end up with a negative number here. And is it valid to max this? Or do I have to max this? Here I take the time times the speed, which gives me a distance. So I think I'm supposed to use step here. Okay, is it the same here? Step times. Okay, what about here? Time full steps times distance divided by speed. Okay, I think I got it. Or at least I got that issue. Let's see. Oh, true. Oh, this is looking good. Poop. Whoop. Whoop. Wow. Alright, let's offset this. Ah, come on, I was so close. What? How can I fail? What? Whoop. Wait, restart. Whoop. So I got part of the math correct, but my offset is wrong. How? Poop. This is supposed to be slow and then instantly fast. But I handled that here. Oh, maybe I have it inverted. I'm getting confused again. Oh wait. My brain is getting cloudy out of nowhere. Rip. Speed. Step 1. Wait, the issue is that I'm not using step offset, right? It's supposed to be at least used here somewhere. Yeah, I think, whoops. Okay, and I also need to invert. Step. So you're 1, 1. Oh no, wait, no, it's still called 2 though. Okay. Full, come on. Full start 2 time left. But this is duration minus offset, step offset. But now you might end up with Z. Oh, and then this is full. We need to not go below. We need max. Make sure we don't go below 0. What did I do? It doesn't like that. Oops. Duration is a double, step is a float. That is correct. Oh, mistakes were made. Okay, well that proves that I have an issue though. It's a step offset, which means it's not the right value. Duration. Okay, yeah, the you can't do a duration minus an offset like that. Let me just think again. Duration. This is correct. Distance offset, that's correct. Let me just separate that. Visually at least. I'll separate that here. Start is separate, full is separate. Well, that looks ugly. Whatever. Okay, wait. How do I solve this? Step speed, step distance. Like I need to take the duration. and like remove something from it. I have time. So we want to take the time times the step speed, but you don't want to overflow. So instead of duration, the duration has nothing to do with it. So I'm supposed to use the step distance times time speed. I got an offset, but I don't know how long the offset is. I have a distance. The offset is a distance, pretty much. I guess I use... Like we want to try to figure out... We want to figure out the value that ends up here. After taking partial steps. Okay, so, and we don't care about the duration. So eventually we end up, so this takes the time, so we end up with the duration minus something. So I need to take this. Can I just do times? Like step speed? Actually, what was the math again? You take a distance time times speed equals distance. Distance divided by speed equal time. but also this has to take into account the duration too. In other words, is that correct? We start from the duration minus that. No, you can't do that. I don't understand the math, so it makes it hard to write the code. This is so simple. Okay, what do I know? I know the duration. So I know when I'll arrive at B, because I computed earlier. I know the step offset. And step offset, I can know. The step offset is a distance. But it doesn't mean. So it's a distance. It's a distance. Right. It's a okay, wait. It's a distance, but it's inverted. Inverted because instead of having a full step 1 and then a partial step 2, we have like, oh man, what? We start, okay, the distance, we start from this and then we take the rest of the step. So it's like step distance minus step offset. And because of the way step offset is defined, it's never bigger than step distance. So, okay, so now we get, so by inverting it like that, we get the other side of the offset. Poop. And then we do okay. Okay. Let's just see that really fast, even though it's not correct. Oh, what? That's even more weird than I expected. One sec. Right, let's just ignore that. So duration just means take a full step. Yeah. Wait, what? It's wrong now. Oh wait, I broke it. I'm not sure how I broke that. I'm so close though. Okay. Yeah, so I really have to think about this this thing, this step, the way it works. Wait, but first let's just fix it really fast. Okay, let's just do that. I'll bring that back after, but first we just oops. This is distance full start step 1. Let's just do 0 like that. Okay, good. So this works. Perfect. Okay, so the default case works. Maybe I should add a debug color to show like which step the system thinks it's in. So that would be in get position. I guess it's relative step 1. So let's add a little thing here for debugging. If rel step 1 is smaller than step distance 1, then we'll do we'll call it player well, we'll do it like that. Call it player color equal if it's smaller than step distance 1, is step 1 equals, well, whatever, false. Oh, that should be a bool. Is step 1. Then we do, so either it's what were the color? Draw steps, draw single step. Line 300. We could do like this, or that. This was purple. And then we'll bring this back. Well, actually, what was the thing? 0.7. But I don't really know how this works in C#, so I'll just do this. What? Oh, that's something interesting for sure. Hmm. Hmm. I don't get it at all. How does it flicker? So I guess the code really doesn't. Wait, what? So this becomes bigger, smaller, bigger, smaller. Is that what I get? And also it starts as oh, I guess it's because it's the first steps are after we're more than one, then it does that. So I guess that's interesting then. Ah, come on. Put that there. I gotta put a breakpoint. Yeah, so it starts at purple, false, 100. Or maybe I'm supposed to do equal. Step. Why does it start at 100 though? This should be 0, I think. $14. Wait, relative time is 16. Oh. Well, there should never be any negative numbers at least. -3. Speed, distance. Okay, get steps. Speed. So that's relative. Oh. Oh wait, I think I made a mistake. I was supposed to comment those out. me just move that there. I'll rename that. I guess this is called rel then. Oops. Okay, at least now it works predictably, you know. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, this will help debug for sure. And I'm glad I thought about it. Alright. Okay, how to handle the start of the thing? Wait, what? Why was it purple just now? What did I do? Rip. That sucks, I don't know. Oh, because when okay, wait. So if I'm in the purple, whoops. Let me just go back. Okay, and now it stays purple. Okay, it's just a visual bug. Yeah, because if I do that, then it doesn't go through my... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, and it does the same thing here. Okay, well, fair enough, whatever, it's visual bug. I don't think I can fix it because it's going through this. Okay, well, I guess I could fix it based on the relative time. So oh, but for B, I don't know how to fix it. I guess B doesn't matter, only A. Well, it matters a little, but whatever. Think about it after. So equals step offset if step. Oh, but we don't have access. Oh, that sucks. I guess I have to move this up. So we do the inversion step minus step offset, and then is this bigger? What? Oh. Ah. Okay, wait. Man, it's so hard to visualize. I have the offset. I guess I don't have to flip it. So if it's smaller and then I don't have to do that. Yeah, this is correct. I guess it's equal, but maybe. Okay, the visuals for that are correct, I think. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Okay, so how do we do the start? It's like the partial math is just throwing me off. Even though it's so simple. Maybe I'm supposed to draw it. Okay, if we're here, what does it actually mean? Or here, if we're here. So if we're here, it means we're skipping the first step and starting somewhere inside the second step. Oops, sorry. That was close. Almost spilled my coffee.
It's showtime.
Hey, welcome everyone. Iris at John Games. What is this? We wish to have a parlay captain. Hey, welcome. Have that. I don't know what that means, but very cool.
I am a robot.
Thanks for the follow, Iris John Games. Happy affiliate, yeah. Hey, were you programming? I'm debugging something, like it's so freaking annoying. Welcome, thanks for following Wolf Heat. It's pirate, yeah, I know it's pirate talk, but the word Avast. I know it's an antivirus, but I don't know anything more. Thanks for follow Monkey Fish Games. Greetings and good evening. Unity Gamedev, yeah, I work on a pirate game called Rise of Piracy. That's so cool. That's why we have the raid message. Hey, so I didn't really explain what I was doing today, so might as well take this opportunity. So I'm working on a game where, sorry if I'm missing everyone, but thanks for the follow, everyone. So I'm making a game that is based on movements. So it's like it's pretty much a glorified movement simulator game. So it's like you're on an alien planet, and you're controlling a little creature, and you're trying to avoid getting exploded by the lava things. So on the alien planet, there's like a massive volcano, and all life has evolved to use volcanic energy in some ways. Hey, welcome everyone. Hey, thanks. So essentially what you're doing is like right-clicking and trying to dodge explosion. It's a type of puzzle game. A lot of the people that play the game don't really see it as a puzzle game, but it's also not really a rhythm game, so it's kind of weird. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so you have explosions. If you're on the explosion, when it spawns you die, but otherwise you're able to jump into them and it's fine. yeah, so then you have levels like this where you can find the safe spots. Hey, thanks. And then you have levels where you can't just run in a straight line, you have to start dodging. So essentially you look at the pattern and you try to figure out the safe spots. So this one you have, oops, this one you have to backtrack. Oh, what? Yeah, exactly, that's bounds. So it's a bound game. Hey, nice. So essentially I want to make bound games be standalone. Ah, shit. Ah, the game is hard, but I'm making it look harder than it needs to be. Oh, what? Ah, okay. I can't even beat it anymore. The issue is that I added the turn rate. So now when you turn, it doesn't turn instantly anymore. So it's kind of throwing me off like all my muscle memory. Gosh. So yeah, the art is all hand painted. Every like leaves and everything.
I am a robot.
Oh, oops. Hey, thanks for follow, Sigma. Yeah, I can actually add latency if I want. Here's 1 second latency. Let's add the visual thing. We try to play this now. I think I can still beat it. How much is this? 1 sec. This thing is like 3 seconds. Okay. Yeah. So it's almost a rhythm game, but when you play it, it doesn't completely feel like it. Okay, one sec. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ah, I thought I had it. Rip. Yeah, I do. Because I am. Yeah, maybe I can't do it. Wait. Yeah, whatever. It's too hard. Yeah, try to play with 1 second latency. It's not. It's too hard. It's hardcore. That was shit. So yeah, this game ships with like map editor. Anyway, so what's kind of boring is that this becomes like a glorified mouse movement simulator thing. So what I'm working on now is something where the steps are not all the same speeds. So I'll be able to define like movement in a, like for this distance you move at this speed, the next distance you move at a different speed. Yeah, so this adds a bit more natural feeling to the movements. Vive le Québec libre, nice. So yeah, it's gonna move like fast, slow, but like not just 2 steps, but I can have like any amount of steps, hopefully. Yeah. Yeah. So right now everything is temp art. So the character is being worked on right now. Viva le Poutine. risky. Yeah. So the explosions are also temp art. How is it defined? For now it's just a constant. So you move at 1 speed. Yeah, that's against the toss. Yeah. So yeah, but eventually I think it will be like a list, so of distance. So right now, like in this little toy app that I'm using to code, I just defined it like that. So step 1 distance is like 100, then it has a speed, then the next one is like 200 in distance. No, it's not a, it's just a meme, because just because of everything happening worldwide. So yeah, so you can see the visual. The first step is like 100F, that becomes that. Second one is 200F. I was kidding. Alright. Yeah, I ruined it. Yeah. That's why we can't have nice things. Ah, shit. So yeah, I'm trying to code this thing, but it's like the math is just making my brain go into fog mode. I don't know why. I think the music is suddenly too loud. There we go. So I have something that works, but now I want to support starting from an offset. So you can have a partial first step. And this partial first step is like pissing me off. Yeah. Get step. Dang. Okay. I have to like think. Okay. Shit. So I know how long this whole, like the two steps together take. Okay, wait. Here's the issue. Okay, so you have. So let's say the path. Maybe I'm overthinking it actually. Bum, 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 bum. So this circle right there defines the offset. So when I move it, it changes where in this step sequence we start. Oh man. Oh, by the way, I'll give you a follow. I'll check your pirate game. Do you stream often? Man. Oh man, I'm usually good at math and then suddenly I'm bad. And I think it's because I've been working on this for too long. And I coded like 3 or 4 versions and they all failed. Oh man. every day, nice. Yeah, hey, welcome, Tinklum. Yeah, I did. Well, actually, it's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Like, I made some debugging tools so I can at least move things around. I got like the visuals working. So you see like the green, purple, I guess that's lime, lime, purple, lime, purple. At least like this shows correctly the steps. So, like if you start in a partial step, then the next one. So this works. And I also made the visual, yeah, rubber duck. Okay, yeah, good idea. But as you can see, and I made the visuals on the circle tell me what it thinks, which step it thinks it's in right now. So you can see here it thinks it's in green, but you see here, I should put a pause. How do I, okay, I need to code a little pause so I can pause. How do I pause? This? I guess I need to abstract the time. Okay. We'll do current time like this. No, it's because I'm using total time to do the math. So I made, since the game is meant to be like all about movements, I decided to do a continuous movement system. So instead of, like usually in games you have delta time, so the time between frames, and you can use that, the delta, to multiply like your speed, or like your, yeah. So like if you have a, if your frame time is fast, then you do every update some little movement speed. If you're like, let's say the game lags for 10 seconds, then you would do like one big movement update. Hey, defo star. Noob. Yeah. Hey, all this is because of you, I think. But it's gonna feel good at least once it's done. Good to see you working hard, yeah. How to show that I fail at math on stream, rip. Yeah, now I lost my train of thought. Or did I? Oh man, my brain is just not it. I guess I need water. Right, I wanted to pause. Thank you. Yeah, oh yeah, I was talking about the continue. So like if the game lags for 10 seconds, then you would have a really long delta time that would update. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. In order to pause, I'll do just a thing, double. We'll call it total time. We'll start at 0D. And then we'll do shit. Total time equals okay, well we'll start like this. Game time the total, game time the total milliseconds. Like that. So everywhere that I use this now, I can just do this. We'll just do total time. Oh, probably don't do this there. Like that. Okay. And now when you pause the game, also game time. So when you pause the game, you don't increment this.
I am a robot.
Oh, the sound is clipping. Hey, thanks for the follow. I didn't know you didn't follow. I can't make you play a bound with points. Oh. True. Well, I thought you already knew. Well, I thought you've been in here before, but I guess not. I guess I streamed on Discord then. Rip. Or maybe not. I'll just do that. Double time paused. So if you pause, and then pause will be... Okay, well, I want that to be spaced, so I'll just use this. Pause. Space. Stream shows nice. Hey, are you like in the US? Or were you like streaming from Europe and then you're almost going to sleep? Pause. I'll just put that down here, whatever. And we'll put pause. If we press pause, then we have to I can't code, I don't understand anything anymore. Is pause false? I'll just toggle that at least. Pause equals not. Okay, but now I need to like get the time. We'll do if is paused. Then you do do I do that? Oh man, the code is gonna look so bad. Okay, if we're paused, we don't do anything. Wait, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Yeah. So if we're paused, but also this is gonna be wrong, but whatever. Okay, if we're time pause. We'll do time pause start, something like that. So if we're I've never coded a pause system actually. All my games they never pause. So if we're paused now, start pause start equals game time dot total milliseconds, like that. We have the pause start. Else we do time paused equals game time total milliseconds. This is gonna be minus pause start, but this is plus equal like that. Oops, don't forget this. And now this is that minus the time paused. Time paused like that. Do I care about the time? Yeah, exactly. So I don't care about the time during the pause. Well, I care about how much time it's paused. That way I can take my time minus the amount of time it's paused. I mean, is there a way I can remove this though? Can I? We have access to time pause. This gets applied at the end. And then we have access to pause start. Time paused. Total time. I think I can do something better so I don't have to do this. I guess it's just that. Plus or minus that. That minus that. That cancels out, right? No. Please hydrate water. Yeah, true. Thank you. You're a true hydro homie. Water also clears out toxin anyways. Chat GPT detected. Wait, so you take this minus the time paused. Plus, because this makes no sense because you can't have this cancel with this. But it's yeah, well, I mean, I could call it like total virtual time, whatever. It's like a proxy to the total time. So, like this tells me the time pause. So, pause. So as total thing increases, time paused. Oh, but then this. Wait. Oh man. I got a really bad idea. But then it requires. Why can't I code? Why? Come on. Oops, I guess it's getting darker. I don't know how to fix that though. Rip. Wait, so like invert that. If we're not paused, then we do this, if we are paused, like I'm thinking, oh, okay, just stop. Don't do that. Okay, whatever. I'll just undo. I'll do like, oh, come on. Whatever, this is gonna work. I just wanted to be clever. So if total time, if we're not paused, then just do that. This will happen once when I press whatever. So if we're paused, do the start. If we stop being paused, figure out the difference and then add it. Let's just try it really fast. I mean, that works. Hey, and now I can actually debug easier. Kind of sucks. I wanted this to just be done every loop, so you could keep updating that. But whatever. I'm sure there's a more clever way to do it that requires less logic. Yay, victory, true. Anyway, so now that I can pause like this, I'm able to put like a breakpoint. And then, yeah. That's useful. And then debug the values for this position right there. Okay, I'll be right back though. I'll just let that play, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Change that to that again. Okay. So what does it mean? What's the effect of starting on a partial step? It means oh man, okay, wait. Yeah, exactly. Pausing the game and resuming. If I resume right here, it should continue from there and keep going. Oop. Okay. Let me just look at the code. So step 1, the duration. So the way I did like the code here is I have a point A and a point B. So here and there. And then I say, when am I at point A? And then when you're at the arrival time is A plus the duration. And duration I just compute. I compute when I move the points. I guess at the start of the game too for the whatever. It's not completely clean code on purpose because it's just a toy application to get the math right. But anyway, so set offset. How did I do it so that it resets actually? I forgot now. Wait. Oh, here. So if if the total time is, if the point B plus the amount of time I wait, if it's smaller, if the total time went past the B plus the wait time, then you reset A. Actually, I think the code would be better if I just went B plus wait. Plus wait. I think this would be more appropriate. Oops. Let's just make it loop faster. Now there's no risk of like skipping frames, so it's more mathematically correct. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's just change. Let it start. Okay, here. So what did I do? I went. It's like I'm wasting parts of the step. I'm wasting part. It's not the right way to think about it. I'm wasting. So the full steps. So when I do full steps, I want to have the full steps from here all the way to the end. So it means I need to do full steps minus something here. And that something here is what I had before, but this is not correct. Distance. Yeah, exactly. So if it was just I was using delta time, this would be a lot easier. But I think it would be a bit less accurate. I like to work with total time for continuous systems. Because you don't run into the same rounding issues. Or like if there are rounding issues like with floating points or whatever. It will only be an issue for that frame, but it won't like carry over like the duration of the app. So that's why I prefer to work like that. But it makes all the math more complex. But once you've solved that, then you have a really accurate system. Okay, wait, so what you want to do is duration. So this might be, okay, I guess this is start time 1, start step 1, speed 1, come on, that, let's close that, and then we do something, get step duration, speed, distance, and then something here, distance. Okay, but this is not correct. Or maybe it is correct. So you do distance minus step offset. Let me just undo to see what I had. Step distance. Maybe I don't care then. So we start like this, but we have to make sure we don't go below 0. Max between that 0f, like that. Maybe I was overthinking it. And if this is, so if this is bigger than the step, maybe I was not overthinking it. The issue that you have, we want the min between that and that. But it's like distance already has to be minned. Step distance. wait a second. Maybe I can go on this side. Wait, step distance. If the step distance speed. So I'm allowed to do 0 divided by. Now I'm getting confused. Wait. So if you do 0 divided by 10, it's just 0. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I have to relearn math now. Okay. So I think I can play with this, and then the distance can be the distance. I don't have to do anything weird. So wait. Step distance. So in other words, yeah, it will always be 0. Yeah. So I think I'm supposed to just not care about this side. So that has to be the issue, right? So distance, I take the total distance, that's fine. And then this step distance 1 minus the offset. So it's, oh shit. But you have to, well, that's not true. No, you got it the other way. Anything divided, no, for me, the 0 is on the numerator. Wait, no, I can't. Anyway, the thing on top, whatever. Okay, okay, this math f that I want the max between this minus something and 0, and then this is the total step 1, but we have to do minus step offset. There we go. I think now I feel confident this is correct. So I was trying to like do something weird on this side. Yeah, just to explain it better, the speed is the speed. So that goes under the division. And then on top, this could be 0. But we're fine. If it's 0, it means the step is 0 duration. And then if it's 0 duration, step distance. Distance. So if this is 0, you end up with min 0. So you do distance minus 0, which is 0, which is just distance. So that should be fine. So you end up with 0 and distance. So you did nothing. I think that sounds correct. Okay, so now we got the step 1. Let's do the 2. Start time 2, duration 2, and then you take the thing that is left. So if the step is like we move, if the offset is further than the first step, then we don't use anything. But then, oh, that's interesting. Then you end up with here. But now we don't. We also do the same thing, but you have to. Okay. So now we do math. Come on. Typing is too hard. We want the max between whatever something 0, and then this minus the I guess step 1 but it's like a remainder thing. Can I just do this? No, I can't. Wait, so what's the math? Okay. Let's just visualize this. So I need like this part right there. Distance step 2. Oh, okay, wait. No, wait. If come on, it's so simple. Oh, the step. Wait. Let's just remove all of this. Let's go back to the step 2. Okay, so I have like the step 2 is like this long, right there. You only want to remove part of it if the offset is inside. If the offset is below, then you're not slicing it or anything. You're slicing step 1. Here, if it's bigger, you're slicing step 2. So does it mean I messed up step 1 too? Total step time minus step 1, right? Hey, thanks for stopping by, Monkfish Games. Should be the total step. Right. Yeah. Wait, you have. I think you have it. Wait, one sec. But. Yeah, wait. Hey, thanks for a follow. I'm trying to stream more often. Getting a regular streaming schedule is really hard though. Oh, okay, wait, I figured out why my green screen is not working. One sec. Hey, there we go. Forgot to put on my the light. Okay, wait. Or maybe I don't have to think about it. Yeah, I think I have to add the step distance in the math. Wait, no, step distance too. So yeah, I take, wait. Or maybe you're right, yeah, step. I want to make the map so that after that I can easily add more steps. Let me just see that again. Make it play. Okay, let's say we're here. Wait, no. I have the total step. How can we get stuck on easy math? I don't get it. Oh man. Like it's so freaking obvious. Wait. Okay, I have like the total step. I have like how much each step is individually. I have my offset. If offset is bigger than 1, then this becomes 0. This is correct. Step 2. I guess we want, so if step 1 is 0, if step 1 is not 0, like there's a little bit, then we do get the full step 2. Yeah, if the offset is here, we get the full step 2. The time when we don't get the full steps 2 is when the offset is further. At that point, 1 becomes 0, and step 2 becomes the rest here. Okay. So I guess it's the same thing here, right? So step 2 minus step 1 step 2 step 1 minus offset. So if this my step. Okay, this is like 100. If this is 50, 100 minus 50, okay, what I need is the part that goes below 0. If we go below 0, okay. Okay, let's say my step 1 is like, let's say 100 in size. Offset is, let's say it's 50. And then let's say step 2, let's say it's 200, whatever. It's like step 1 minus, it's like 100 minus 50 is like 50. Let's change that. Let's make it 20 so it's more obvious what's going on. Minus 20. I'm left with 80. If instead this is like 120, 120, I'm left with minus 20. In that case, we want to keep going. 200, then minus 20, 180. that. So what did I learn? Okay, and then let's just do that. Okay, let's say offset instead is 20. You do that, you end up with 80 here. 200 has to be 0. Whatever. It's like staring me right in the face, like the solution. So I do offset. So I think it's offset minus the step. That gives me that. Offset minus step. Let me just see. So offset minus. So you end up with like 20 minus 100. And then you take the max, right? Between that and 0. So that becomes 0. So you have that. Let's do this here instead for 20. So if it's 120 minus 100, that gives me 20. I think I got it. In other words, so brain blocks through. But taking breaks doesn't work well for stream. What did I just say? I said offset minus first step. Offset minus step distance 1. I think this is correct, right? So I take this minus that, but you also need to max it. Just so that you don't go below 0. Hey, peace. Okay, and now, so this here is offset minus 0 because there's no step before. So it's like math that's there, but we don't see it. 0f, because there's no step before. So this does chain, which that's perfect. So step minus step distance. And I guess you max that, right? That's what I saw, right? 20. Yeah. You max that. So this part, math f dot max 0f, like that. Oh, but you don't need. Oh yeah, you do. Or do you? Offset minus distance 1. Just read this again. So yeah, you want the full 200. So I think I got that. Their duration should be fine now. If I add more steps, then you just increment. You just use the step, like let's say step 3, then. But then it's minus. Let's say you have like a step 3. Step 3. Let's say this is 300. Okay. 300. This has to be 0. 180. 300. All right. Minus that. 120 minus 100 minus 200, 0. Let's do that again. So 20, that, 300 minus 0, 300. Okay, let's just do that again. Oh, also 20 minus that. This becomes 20 minus 100 minus 200. Like that. Let's just try with a different amount. So if instead we're at like 2, let's do 320, I think. So you end up with 100 minus 320. This equals 0. 200 minus 'I said 320. Something like that, I guess. 220 equals 0. 300. I guess I'm supposed to take this. $320 minus 100 minus 200 equals 20. Like that. So you end up with 280. Okay, so I'm supposed to have the remainder. If I want to change this math, I need this function to return something else. And that something else can be negative. I don't need to do anything weird. Get step duration. So I guess this takes an offset, step distance, something like that. Distance offset, which means my step distance minus distance offset, and this becomes 0. That between that. Oops, I should have done that like that. And then you return the offset. Like that. So the offset would be distance offset minus step distance, like that. So this I can chain. So now I don't have to do this. I can just do the step 1. Bam. I can do step 2. Like that. Oops, I made a mistake, but it's okay. Step offset. Step 2 like that. You're gonna get, oh, let's do that like that. Start 1 offset. Start 2 offset, we don't care, I think. Start 1 offset. Here we don't have an offset. So we don't care about this part of the math. If it's 0, let's just make sure. If this is 0, you do minus 0. And then this, we don't care. And just to make sure, so if we have more steps, so the step, let's say, starts, oops, so if the step is like 320, so you do the offset minus the step, then you get the offset, bam, you feed it back. Minus that. Keep going. Anyway, I think I got it. So now let's do the other part. This here. Get step. So can I do the same idea here? Full duration. Start. Full duration. Okay. Speed. And I guess we do it the other way. Duration. So that would feed into this, start 1, and then this would feed into this, start 2. Okay, but now this is not correct. 1, 1. So this would now need the offset, right? Step, speed, offset. Offset is a distance. So wait, let me just do this float. Offset distance. Like that. So that fails a bunch of places. This is correct though. Get step. I guess step is step distance. Oh, but it's already called that. Maybe that's why I didn't call it that. Wait. I guess I call it distance then. Distance. Perfect, okay. Alright, so I get the offset now. Offset, what does it mean? Time step speed. So I get this time, the current time times the step speed, but then the offset. Where does the offset end up in? This, I want a small between this and this. I guess it goes here, right? Step distance. So step distance minus the offset. I think that would make sense. So if this is the smaller, then this can be below 0. So you'll get the oh, but then, so you want to if we're below 0, you want 0, right? So the distance is going to be 0. If the distance is 0, you end up with 0 time minus 0. So I think that makes sense. So we'll do max between that 0f minus offset distance. I think that works. Okay. So this becomes 0. And now I think we have to do the same thing as earlier. We have to bring the offset and then you return the same thing, right? Oh, I named it the opposite. Distance minus step distance, like that. Let's call it this offset. Okay, if this is 0, then we don't care. Okay, so for here we don't have any offset. Oh, and we don't care about the offset either. Okay, for this, we don't care about offset either. This is such weird code, actually. I wonder why. Get step. Okay, and now here's the fancy part. So we do step offset. Full. And I call this offset here. Like that. Here we don't care about the result. Full start offset. I messed up. Full start one offset. What? Oh, I returned a double here? Oops. Mistakes were made. Offset is a distance. Okay, do I try? Oh, but I still need to do this one. Okay, so this is called relative duration. Step one distance, step offset, rel start one offset. This one we don't care. And then we give you rel start one offset like that. Then this would take rel start 2 time left. Whew. So many variables here. Okay, does this work? Let's hope it works on the first try, because I don't even know how I debug this. Debug. Okay, that doesn't work. I mean, the speed, it doesn't work. Okay, wait. How does it not work? I guess I can debug. Voop. Voop. I must have plugged the wrong variable somewhere then. Maybe. Step one, step offset. Okay, let's just debug here. Well, actually, let's see where we are. Let's start at the start. Okay, here. Oh, some scary numbers. Oop, -1. That's probably correct. Okay, wait, let's just see. It's full duration. Real duration. Okay. So to get there, it takes like 5 seconds or something. We're currently at 300 milliseconds. Let's just hide this. So now we have the full start step. Oh, that's the variable, right? So this. Oh, I guess I should be debugging from the start. Okay. So we have speed, distance, offset, which is 0, full duration. All right. So now we get distance. We're allowed to travel the full distance. That is correct. Time left. Oops, wrong. The distance. That looks correct. So the time it takes to get there is like it's 1 second. Because we're traveling 100 units at 0.1 speed. Alright, so now we get distance minus step distance. Okay, so we got a result there. That. So I guess minus 100 is not what we want here. So, oops. Dang. Okay, we're in step 2. So we're allowed to travel the full distance. Oh, it becomes 300, so that's wrong. So it thinks we traveled 300 in distance when we should only travel 200. So this math is not correct. Or this math here rather. Where's the nuance? What did I miss? When we're here, for this total time thing, you're supposed to do -0. So I'm supposed to max then? If distance is bigger than the step distance of step 1, then it means we have leftover. Maybe this is better. Then this becomes 0. Oh. Okay, wrong. Right. Okay. So, okay. So it thinks we're in step 2 right now. Let's just verify. Could it be that I have to do equal for this? Maybe this is working as expected. no, why is this 100 though? Speed, distance. $1,000. Okay, so this is wrong. Why is this wrong? Step distance 300. That is correct. Time left. Oh, that's negative. So this thing returns a negative number for the time left. This. Oh. So the distance is bigger than the time. Yeah, that would break it for sure. So this is negative. What about this one? Also negative. Let's go in. So right now we have a speed, offset, and a duration. Okay. So we have a time left that is negative. Because the distance that you want to travel is bigger than the distance you're allowed to travel. Wait. Time left is -5. What? Oh no, this is an exponential number. Yeah, never mind, that's fine. So the distance that I travel cannot be this much. $27. So I'm allowed to take a step that is 27. The distance is also 27. Maybe I'm running into a rounding error then. Double. Is this better? Feels a bit weird. So the first step is done wrong, apparently. Then second step is fine. Or like the first... okay, well. Let's pause here. This is true. We're in step 1. This is impossible. Step distance. Impossible. So we're at 1 second, 200 milliseconds. Step 1. Zero offset, real duration, that's correct. So I took the full step, that's right. And then it says here's how much time is left. 291. That's correct. Real start 2. So I traveled this much in step 2. Shouldn't this be 0, 2? I mean, I guess for all purposes it is 0. So wait, step 1. Yeah, this is 0 for all purposes. This is also 0. So it's like we're not taking a step pretty much. So I'm supposed to use this then. Wait. Wait a second. It's like I need this, but then I also need to know like this, or so is it, or? But this can trigger a false positive because of the floating points. And I don't really want to like round this. Let's just try this like that though. Okay, perfect. So the first one. So I guess if this is that, if it's not, so this one is more accurate, right? So can I, this becomes true. Ay, ay, ay. Can I, this is just debug, by the way. Can I do this? Like, I need a way to have this be prior. Let's try that though. Doesn't work, come on. It almost works though, but this is smaller than that. So this knows it's step 2. Okay, wait, this. If this does not equal that, I can't think of how I can make this, because this is gonna be true. But we want to we want to ignore that. And if that is smaller than that, let's just try this again, but I know that this doesn't work. Oops. So this is false. This is true because of that, but this should be, wait. This is kind of, this is just my useless debug color though. So maybe at this point I don't care. As long as it's the right speed. I guess that's what we should care more about. Let's like do this. It's not moving now. I broke it. Oh, because I'm probably paused, right? Oops, I was paused, my bad. It doesn't work though. Rip. This should be slow, fast. Slow. It's almost right, but it's losing. Yeah, it's like falling behind. I'm so close though. How do I fall behind this much? So I guess I do need to fix this debug color. True. So 0 is smaller than that. It thinks we're in step 1 in both sides actually. Can I just do this? Rel start if it's bigger than 0. What? Oh. So I guess I didn't do the right thing earlier, probably. This function is like glitched. I must have gotten the math confused somehow. I wish this was working though. How do I write a better debug thing? It's like there's two conditions I need. So if we're in step 1, so if this okay, let's just remove the weight on the start. Okay, time plus weight. We're gonna start right away. This here would just stop, right? Yeah. Because the current time is the same. Zero. Okay, let's just retry again. This, if this is, let's do, let's just do this. Step distance 1. Okay. First condition, let's try this. So if we have this, okay. So inside of this, I think that's correct, right? Nope. $61. Okay. So you only have access to 61 of this. True. $39. If I'm not mistaken, 100 minus 39 is 61. So instead I do the step offset minus, Wait, this is that. This is 100 minus step offset like that. Oop, okay, good. Oop, okay, good. Okay, yeah. Okay, here. Now we have another condition. So now this is 55 minus that is, so this would be completed, right? 55. So that's so fine. Okay, so the next part would be this. Step 1, step 2. Step 2 is pretty much 0, we'll see. So this, so if this is smaller, then this is fine. Otherwise, or this, and this is always a full step, right? Yeah. So step distance 1. So if this is smaller, then this is fine. Though, isn't this always gonna be smaller for the first part? Let's just see what it looks like. But I think this makes the first condition always be wrong. Yeah. Okay, so now how do I isolate that? For example, here. I guess it has to be bigger than 0 then. I guess it's based on this. Wait, so this one is false. Or can I do? Man, I hate this code. So wait, here. $200. Or this, if this equals step distance 2, or no, it's 0. Okay, we'll start like this. Step distance 2. Let's do this. So if this That worked. It works for the default case. But now let's just do this. Yeah. So now we need to know this distance to minus offset 31. So you're already at 200. What? 69. Tempted to end it here because I think I took a false step somewhere. And also the fact this gives me this result, it's kind of pissing me off. I streamed for 3 hours, which I guess isn't that bad. Man. Oh, can I just use this value then? Or this value? Just use the whole thing? No, because then I think I can still simplify this though. If I could get rid of this whole set, so I have like the first partial step, then I have a bunch of full steps, and I wonder if I can, if I could just get rid of this 2 line right there. Let's just visualize this again. Wait. It's so annoying. Like the answer seems so obvious. That's my issue. It looks so obvious, but the math becomes so ugly. So there's like some fundamental thing I don't understand. Like this offset thing, it's so weird. Also the concept of a full step. And then the concept of like what's remaining. Like the goal is to figure out after X amount of time, where am I? And then when like this is the total distance, but the values get skewed. Like you spend more time in the slow parts. Like this length takes the same amount to travel as this one. So like the way I'm doing it right now is I take like to figure. So this is an interpolation from A to B. So you get the difference between both, and then you multiply by a number between 0 and 1. So that gives you like where you are between A and B. And then so if you take like the total distance, and then you divide it by how many, here I'll pause here, you divide it by how much of a, where am I? Oh, this should not be 0. This should also not be 0. Wait, what? It's all 0? Oh, it's all 0 because we escaped. True. Let's just go one more. One second. Pause here. So yeah, this. So we have like this 45 for the first step, 200 for the second. That seems correct. Then like 900 in terms of how many full steps there are. So 1, 2, 900, 1, 2. That should be 600, I think. Maybe there's one too much. Wait, 300. Distance. You're allowed to go 300 times. I got 900 here. If I floor that, that would give me. I got 3 full steps. That's what it thinks, but it's wrong. 1, 2. You have 2 full steps. In other words, the distance that I give is wrong. Wait, what? No, the distance is right. The time that I give is wrong. I got access to 4,000. The time that I give is wrong. $4,000 is wrong. The total time is 5,000. So that would explain a lot of things, probably. Because this thinks I can go in 3 times. 1, 2. So I give you the full duration, and I'm left with like 5,000. This whole thing takes... Or maybe the time here is wrong, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm too tired. Because all the math, like, it gives me results that are wrong, so my functions are wrong. At least I'm starting to get the correct abstraction, maybe. Okay, I think I'll end the stream here. I'll think about it a bit more. And, like, I'm really close. But obviously, if I end up with the full distance of 900, it means it thinks I can walk 3 full steps. But here we have like a partial steps at the start, partial steps at the end. So you get 1, 2, which should give me 600 distance. Yeah, so it's going 1 too much. It's going 1 too much because it gives there's too much time to work with, I guess. And if there's too much time to work with, it means like these things are not taking the correct amount of time. The partial steps, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I'll figure it out. Thanks for watching, everyone. And yeah, if you want to join the Discord, there's a Discord link. And yeah, I'll catch you guys probably tomorrow. Or if I figure it out, maybe later tonight. We'll see.